So, my first video on YouTube is going to be me talking about SCP-8353. Don't check the wiki, it's not up yet. I wrote it myself. It's terrible, I'm not going to read the exact article I've written right here. And I have the object I based it off of in my hand right here. So, well, it's kind of hard to remember parts of it. I wrote it earlier. Was it early? Late last year. Okay, early this year. Sorry, I'm not too good with memory. I have nowhere to put this hat. I'm on top of a bunk bed recording on a tablet. So, SCP-8353. SCP-835. I'm not going to read the exact article I've written right here, mainly because it's not really up to date. Measurements aren't correct of its cell. Mainly it's in imperial units instead of metric. But it's a Euclid class anomaly. Is to be contained in a soundproof cell. Can't actually show you the object because the measurements aren't right. That makes no sense. And plus has got a metal box, an old metal box. Taped it up. So, description. SCP-8353. Look at, besides the measurements, look, a stick right there. See that? That's how it's meant to be. So, probably just read a description, or like could, based off of, well, you probably just read the description, parts of it could. SCP-8353 is measurements wrong, to all. And is, I keep wanting to say appears to be, because that was the original idea, but is a world's smallest magic 8-ball. That's where I got the idea. Sorry, keep forgetting where my camera is. With mild scratching. Behaviors. SCP-8353 will follow almost any order and answer any question. The orders must be possible. It's like that one SCP, I still can't remember its name. One butler one with the little bell thing. Little small, like, bell. And it would respond to anything. Some researcher asked for a car. Didn't really work because it wasn't possible for legally for some thing without any identification to get a vehicle. So, I read that. 8353 will be tested further today using D-class personnel. Hinting to the next thing. Not on this. A different article. The next is pretty much an interview named after myself, well, the head researcher. The rest of the researchers are a bunch of my friends and just a bunch of other people. Didn't really name them. Just side characters. So, the interviewers talk about, well, the first question is, how did you discover it? My character is walking to get some coffee, probably something like that. I don't really think of the exact reason, just stepped out of his office, found a cardboard box. Checked with multiple people he knew. No one sent him anything. And nope. So got some D-class personnel to grab that box and bring it over. Just in case, maybe it explodes, I don't know. Sorry, not feeling well. Never am. So, nothing on the box would say anything about its location. And that's what the interviewer asks. We tried to figure out, so my friend Dr. Myers checked for fingerprints on the box. Nothing, except for the guy that picked it up. He found nothing. No sign of any identification on the box, even. So, that was pretty much the first thing we tried to figure out. Also, how to contain it. I can go more in depth. That's not in the article. Can't believe this is my first YouTube video and I probably already messed it up. This probably won't be the final one. Sorry. You know what time it is right now? That's probably based off the behaviors. Little projector clock thing. It's really cool. It shines up like a little light thing. They'll say time on the ceiling. It is 10:22 p.m. Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Middle of summer, what am I doing? So, any important notes the interviewer says? Here's how it killed. Well, first event, it actually killed. So, we got a few D-class... Actually, no, according to the story, it didn't technically kill. It didn't, directly murder. It got something to murder. So, got, again, D-class personnel, and, they just asked questions and were pretty much allowed to do whatever they wanted. And one of them, can't quite remember what they said. They said something about SCP-106. Everyone left the room after that. It was the end of the testing. We lost track of the 8-ball, or 8353. I just realized something. I am very dumb. There are mistakes in the writing. I intended, this was the revised, or whatever you want to call it, option. So, everyone leaves the room. A few minutes later, we lost track. Well, pretty much immediately after it, we lost track, but a few minutes later, after noticing some corner of your eye on the camera, some guy turns around to point it out. It's gone. Just a little thing in the corner of a hallway. And later on, I hear SCP-106 has breached containment, or something like that. Went on a rampage after that. But some people, it's like they get a feeling that they're forced to use SCP-8353. And now, this problem we're having with containment, say you were to, you would, say it's in its cell, you're in the same room as its cell, and, say you were in the same room, and you say, something along the lines of, can you throw this out the window? I just hit the setup, which is just plastic storage box and tablet sitting on it on top of a bunk bed. You can tell by the ceiling. It's late. It's at night. It's tired, fidgety. Told you I'm not feeling well. Later on, we discovered. Well, yeah, just skip over that. If it's not turned over after a certain amount of time, like I said, if you say, throw this out the window, this drink I'm holding, well, it's in its cell and it doesn't have soundproofing, and, like, say we're, like, can you throw this out the window, or something like that, this drink I'm holding still, and if not turned over after a certain amount of time, it will turn itself over. Don't know how, it'll just slowly rotate in place until it's facing up, like this. This does work. It's actually really cool. Has less answers than a normal 8-ball, but works. Pretty much got through most of the school year. Every time I bring it up, some kid walks up to me asking me a question about the 8-ball after they heard about the story. I hate these little bugs flying around everywhere. When landed on my nose, I think I slapped it. I don't see it. Yeah, so we're having trouble with that, keeping it from, turning itself over. It's really difficult. So we've discovered many of this recently. If you have any ideas for a story, honestly, I don't even care if I'm the one submitting the story. Just mention I am the one that wrote the idea. Just mention that, please, if you're going to write it. If you have any questions about it, go ahead. In a different video, I'll bring up the measurements of the cell. That's the main thing. Don't make the same... Another mistake. D-class personnel. Look at that. Oh wait, no. Oh, wrong camera. Not used to... Oh, it's not even a camera right there. It's just different parts. Sorry, I'm thinking about the other tablet down there that I used. Broken, nothing loads on it. Tried playing Minecraft. I'm playing on this one now. I've been trying to get it to load. Logging out, logging back in, turning it off, turn it back on again for 3 hours straight, like yesterday, I think. So back to the flaws. Sorry, I get distracted easily. See that? That is the correct thing. That below it is not. See what I'm talking about? It's very flawed, but if you have any questions about it, put it in the comments. If anyone sees this video, don't be those people that comment first. No, comment the word first. I don't like confusion. That's it. If you have any questions, free to ask them. I'm not doing much during the summer. It's almost over. All I've been doing is just playing games. Good games, at least. Revisiting old ones. Sorry, this talking like this probably is going to be a different part of the channel. I'm sorry for the random pausing during talking. I don't intend for it. Just I'm trying to think of the right word to say. Oh yeah. Really quick. Come on. In this mode, using this camera, since the screen's right here, in this mode, yeah, right there, I'm pointing to it, pointing to myself. In this mode, I can't zoom in, sadly, but I would show you. I've made Lego models of SCPs, right over there, across the room. On top, a very important symbol to me. It's not anything bad, I made it myself. It's up on the wall over there. I don't want to show my room, it's a mess. You're probably make fun of me, the one guy that watches this. But the one person that does watch this, if you're not family or friends, thank you. And so, that symbol, very important to me. The group in school, me and myself, we work together. Okay, see you in the next video.